Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And some space here. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. This is away, but, boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, You know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him.
Yard lost that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 15. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one, the man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now back to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this
providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw again. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Pitch and catch there good for 13, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I've played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down, but offensively they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas when they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Blue, black. Black ultra. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. That's complete to Tony. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. ETN up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Let's go now.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Yellow. Blue striker. Hey, red. 6, 7.
Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. And I believe they've buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. Downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running from the gun with Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They go play action here on 1st down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. A give to Etienne running right. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be caught. And it's a fumble. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
They'll run. It's Henry. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And some room to roam now. Uses the stiff arm. And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. 231 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Ready up. Smash, smash. Ready.
Henry is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You get down in this area of the field, you know you're going to get a heavy dose of number 22. They stopped him for a short gain there, but can they do it a couple of more times?
2nd down and goal. Tua. Touchdown, Falcons. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 60. And the Falcons have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line. There he goes left side. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
He's got a man, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. 20. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. A big play there for Philly. 66 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. Well, fans usually love to see